am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays Potionomics, episode 21. I don't have to ever worry about forgetting about which episode we're on, because it's always the day, since these seem to be coming out one day per episode. So, we triumphed in our latest competition, and we are back at our shop. We still have a little bit of stress left over, but 1%'s not going to bother me, and I'm not even sure I'm going to open the shop today. We have a lot of prep work to do to see what our new potions are, start brewing with the new things that we've got with our license, and just rebuild our supply. We've certainly got the money to burn here. So let's, without further ado, pop our cauldrons. So, greater fire tonic with a couple of goodies right there. Not too bad. All right, let's see what we got here. Grand stamina potion or higher. A grand thunder tonic or higher. And a grand poison cure or higher. So these are all things we've been able to make already, but we need to step them up a notch. So I don't think we have any of those already. Wow. All of the goods except for one. Not too shabby. We'll certainly be selling those. Grand alertness. Wow. All right, well, I did well with those. Too bad that wasn't one of the competition potions. That'd be a shoo-in right there. And a grand ice tonic. That's going to be for the heroes. Okay, so let's think about getting our competition potions brewing first and foremost. Also, our modifiers, increased value for enhancers, decreased value for cures. I'm probably not going to be selling today, so that is meaningless. And sound impact, and yeah, again, not selling today, so not meaningful. All right, so, what's our new ones? Insight enhancers. Increases the chance your hero will retrieve rarer ingredients. Nice. Dowsing enhancer. Multi-magimin ingredients. Ooh, I actually don't want that. Cures. Petrification cure. And silence cure. Interesting. Okay, good to know. All right then. But first and foremost, what's our first? Poison cure. Poison cure. And we need a grand one of these. So let's start with no B and no E. Let's see what we got. We need high test stuff here. Yeah, I don't want to load up with too many of these. Yeah, so actually, yeah, let's do it by order of magimin potency. So one of these, yes, these things actually, these droppings are perfect. And then we go for an A that maybe an A that doesn't. A and C. Man, that 4D is just barely off. If we do it instead of a Dragonfire Pearl, yeah, the saltwater melon, that gives us a perfect, which could allow us to get to a grand, but we have a lot more. Because we need a 3-star grand if we have any hope to get this going here. So maybe we aren't equipped at the moment. Let's brew you to a 3. We're going to be out for a while because we have a lot of things to pop. We need to get better ingredients too. Yeah, we'll brew to a 3. Huh, a perfect grand petrification potion. Interesting. Well, it's too bad that's not one of the competition potions, but I'll take it anyway. Yeah, let's get some fuel on this fire. All right, now running down the line here, we're going to do a grand silence cure here. Again, just to maximize accessibility to our different things. Yeah, we'll get a mushroom and maybe a cactus, and that should be good there. And then last but not least, I have a feeling this glass cauldron is not long for this world. What potions do we have? We have plenty of health. We need mana. We need a mana potion. Plain and simple, we need mana potions. Yeah, spiders, big diamonds seems to do well. And actually that's as good as we're gonna get if based on these here. Maybe we can add some sweeteners or something. Or just put in some lower tier ingredients so that we can maximize our potion output. That's much better, actually. There we go. Everyone's brewing to a 3. Now, we're not going to buy anything from Roxanne. Oh yeah, let's do customization. We're going to get that so that's in our inventory so that we can do some upgrades. The Storm Plains shelf. Although I don't know if we're going to be upgrading that again. We need to see what else is on offer. All right, let us travel. Made some progress, but the monsters got to you? I thought I leveled you all the way up. Oh, that's all right. Plants. You have a bot beat. And let's level you up. Because we can level up 2 people and still hit our cauldron timing. It feels good to get out of that rowdy guild hall. And since we're in the neighborhood, there's an exhibit at the local history that I'm dying to see. How do you feel about a quick museum visit? I'm up for it. It's got to be better than work, which is admittedly a low bar. I think you'll be impressed by this exhibit. Raft is a fascinating place, after all. Museum is sparsely attended, which gives Sylvia a clear view of the displays. There are old maps, outdated brooms, and a small battered helm once worn by Robin himself. While Sylvia examines the antique potion-making equipment, Mint ponders a pile of dust and metal shards. No legendary weapons here. Everything that the heroes took into battle with the Maven was destroyed. But there's one artifact from that battle I never get tired of looking at. It's not far from here. This is more like it. The great outdoors and a big monster corpse. What could be better? That Kraken skull's the cornerstone of this island's history. Assume you know the story. Well, we know what a Kraken is. Yeah, but I'd love to hear your version after all. You're the hero history buff. You don't have to ask me twice. It all started with Maven, the so-called Witch Queen. She claimed this island as her own, used it as sort of a free-range laboratory for all sorts of wicked experiments. The first settlers of this very town were her unwilling accomplices. She used her mind control powers to prevent them from leaving. Under her sway, they did all sorts of labor for her. Even constructed that big monument to Maven at the bay, as we mentioned with Muktuk's storyline. Her reign of terror went on for years before a brave band of heroes decided that enough was enough. They sailed here to liberate the island. Maven summoned a Kraken from the depths, intending to stop them from even setting foot there. She didn't care who got flattened in the process. Heroes eventually got the best of the monster, but not before it had knocked their ship right out of the water. And to think, I'm now living inside that very ship. I'm pretty sure my cot is right up where Lore Master Loran used to store his books. Oh, so the Heroes Guild Hall was the hall of the ship? Interesting. I feel so honored by that, and inspired, and, well, sometimes I feel like an imposter. Like a kid who's playing dress up. You should be kinder to yourself. I know I should. That's why we're here. I just need to connect to this place. I need to feel the history and my place in it. Mint closes her eyes and breathes into the salty air. Sylvia follows her example. Minute passes in comfortable silence. Finally, Sylvia feels Mint poke her in the ribs. Sylvia opens her eyes and glares, but she can't keep the smile from her face. Feeling better already? I'm feeling inspired. Glad we came here. I'm glad we left that skull right where it fell. It's a tangible piece of history and a reminder of why we need heroes. Heroes like you. I'm not there yet, but I won't give up on my goals. I'm keeping an eye on the prize. Eye on the prize. Apply Stalwart. Can only be played if you have 3. Stalwart prevents the next debuff. Okay, interesting. So we can't get nasty debuffs. This actually kind of lends us a little bit better to a long form play. Obviously not the one and done deck, but I got my eyes on this. I'm feeling inspired to do the same. And we better get back to our respective quests after all. You and I both have great feats to accomplish. Now, let's send you out and see what the new regions are like. Sulfuric Falls. There's that poison. Requires a greater poison cure, which we have. We have plenty of them. And fire tonics, which we just made. So yeah, we might be hitting the Sulfuric Falls nice and hard. But let me just see what the others are. That's the Shadow Step. Crystalline Forest requires lightning and silence cure. Yep. And we're brewing that, but we don't have it yet. Ice Crags. Ooh, drowsiness cure. Do we have a drowsiness? And it's a grand. It's even better. So we could go to the ice crags too. We are going to need a lot of mana potions though, at least for Mint, because she runs out of energy fast. So I don't know if she's going to be able to get to the final boss of any of these, but we can still try. Glad I'm brewing those mana potions. Actually, before I send her out, I'm going to check with the other heroes first. My skin's going to be crawling all week. All right, yeah, we got all kinds of goodies from the Shadow Step. She likes bugs. Alright, know that, but let's send you out on an adventure. So we can send you... Alright, so we need a poison cure. We need those fire tonics. So you're going to need a lot of health potions. We could give you another fire tonic to take the edge off, but let's see how the math goes. Alertness. No, I don't want to be selling. I don't want to be using those for our heroes. Let's give you a stamina potion so you can carry more stuff. And now that we don't need it anymore, sight enhancer to find more stuff. Let's test this out. That actually kind of works because we don't have an extra mana potion to send you. And also you can't beat the boss anyway, so off you go. Quest was 6. Okay. Salt, malachite, and Nessie pheromones. Good. Oh yes, so here's our next level up. You like flowers, so let's rank up. I hope you could overlook the throbbing vein in my temple, Sylvia. I'm generally quite good at keeping my composure when upset, but that vein will betray me every time. Stay for a spot of tea. I'm brewing some as we speak. Baptiste sets out cups and saucers of delicate porcelain. They gleam even in the low light of the guild hall. Sylvia finds herself suddenly excited. Baptiste's version of tea time is clearly a cut above anything she's experienced. Baptiste pours, and Sylvia takes a sip. Careful, it's hot. Warning is too late and misleading. Baptiste isn't referring to the temperature of the tea, but to its flavor profile. Is tea supposed to burn like this? It's an interesting variety I found at the marketplace. It's quite inexpensive, and it also varnishes brooms. Sugar helps. The tea is great, but why don't you tell me what got you upset? As a matter of fact, it just came back from seeing Quinn. Ha! Yeah, Quinn can have that effect. I know they're a friend of yours, so I thought of them when it came time to sell the bits I'd harvested from that forest slime. And would you believe Quinn offered me next to nothing for my goods? You want me to talk to Quinn? Maybe rough him up a bit for you? Well, it's kind of you to offer, but I'm not sure you'd win that tussle. Anyway, Quinn isn't the problem. I saw three other merchants, and they all gave me a similar quote. Low-level monster guts just aren't worth all that much, and they're worth less every day. As we gain access to more potent and dangerous reagents, I did the math, Sylvia. A hero would have to bag 30 of these things to afford a single meal. Well, you're used to pretty exorbitant meals, but I take your point. It's hard work to be a hero. I knew it was hard work. I knew it was dangerous work. I had naively assumed the compensation would reflect that. So heroes don't get any sort of salary? The guild pays each hero a token stipend. The sum is so small it's mostly a formality. The bulk of a hero's income is meant to come from quest fees and from the loot they sell. That can be lucrative, in theory. Every once in a while, a hero will stumble upon a genuine treasure trove. But statistically speaking, they're twice as likely to be struck by lightning and 3 times as likely to be implanted with a subcutaneous egg sac. You. Look at Sylvia's face. She's like, what? Say what now? And then, of course, if they do strike gold, the guild always gets a substantial cut. Sounds like the solution is simple. The smaller the guild's cut, the more gold you're putting in the pockets of the heroes. If only it were easy as that, alas. The Heroes Guild is a for-profit enterprise. It is a machine designed to generate revenue and put that revenue into the hands of the stakeholders, meaning your family. That's right. They've invested quite a lot to get this chapter up and running on. An endeavor such as this isn't inexpensive, and they expect to see significant return on their investment. So far, everything appears to be on track. If the guild is a machine, then it is a very efficient one. Therefore, from the company's point of view, nothing at all is wrong. Everything is working precisely as intended. I can make a comment on capitalism as a whole, but I think the game is making that for me. Voluntarily reducing our profit in order to enrich our contractors out of the goodness of our hearts? It simply isn't done. It flies in the face of the company's entire purpose. But morale's obviously important to you, even if there isn't a line for it on the company ledgers. That's the truth, and it's the crux of my dilemma. While I don't have yet any answers, I feel hopeful. After all, it's only after a problem's been identified that it can be resolved. The trick is now simply to find the common ground, and that's the best way to ensure everyone comes away satisfied. Common ground. Better to avoid the stress entirely. I can see how that philosophy could work for me too. You're already doing it, after all. You and I come from different worlds, but you always have felt like a kindred spirit. Ditto, pal. I'm glad we're so simpatico. We definitely agreed on the quality of the tea then? Because I noticed you haven't touched yours in a few minutes. I feel we should drink it down quickly before it melts my good porcelain. Love the writing. All right, new investments. Ooh, okay. Avalanche Cricket. You're kind of all over the place. I'll grab one of you for the completion. Jeweled Scarab, rather. That's better. BCD is something. 72 for a 151. I'll grab one. Feathered Gelatin. Big D. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Let's go for the rare on that one. It's going to screw up the ice crags probably, but I'll go for it. Alright, well, I'm going to go to Roxanne's not to buy an enchantment because we're not selling today. We should rank her up, but I need to go attend to my potions. Well, that's okay. They can go for an extra one. Nope, that's inefficient. Yeah, not buying an enchantment yet. Let's see what the kitties have for us. They need to level up. All right, I should have let my potions cook longer. They need a fish. Yeah, we can do the large one. Because we should have, higher level ingredients now. Nice. Nice. Now we're getting into some serious stuff. Ooh, Eye of Newt. That's got 2 flavoring agents to it. Creeping Mildew. Ooh, 48 E's plus some A's. Acid Rutabaga. Whew. Celestial Ore. Nice. Alright, well that was worth it. Alright, let's actually go back and send Mint out. It is adventure time. So we sent one out to... Yeah, not the Crystalline Forest, the Ice Crags. So yeah, you definitely need that. Ice Tonic, Drowsiness Cure, and probably a health potion. Let's see how far you make it. Yep, you make it. You almost make it. Stinks that she could actually make it that far, but yeah. Off you go. Muktuk, what do you have for me, my friend? What new cauldrons do we have? The Celestial Cauldron, 405. The Steel Cauldron, 420. The Crystal, 405. Let's go for the Steel one. Let's see what we get to upgrade it. Acid Pitfall Plant. Fair enough. Well, you know what? We can buy the other types of cauldrons because we have the money. Let's get the Crystal Cauldron. We don't have the Geode Citrus. So let's get the... it's probably one of the new ones. I just wanted to see if it was... Oh, we're going to be getting that from Baptiste tomorrow. Fantastic. Okay. Good to know. Now let's go to our shelves. Crystalline Forest shelf, and this one buffs enhancers. Ice Craigs for cures, potions. So we still have the problem with the tonics. The tonics aren't being boosted, and we like ourselves some tonics. So, you know what? Let's just buy one of each of these. And that will give us access to upgrades. Or at least whether or not we need those, as whether or not we're able to upgrade them. Oh, yeah, we got that stuff. Upgrade the Oceans Rack. And this one requires more of the ice and a crag crab. Alright, but still, we got one to level 4. That's a good thing. We could go further with the Storm Plane shelf, but we already have one of those. Alright, let's get you a fishy fish. Alright, excellent. Luna. Now, we do intend to sell tomorrow, so we are going to utilize Luna for that. I keep forgetting what she likes. Does she like flesh? Only a little. Alright, let's see what you got. Insight Enhancer 3, Shadow Tonic, or Silence Cure. Well, we are making Silence Cures. We'll take that. And last but not least, Quinn. Because we got a lot of shopping to do. But let's drop off our new stuff. We can rank Quinn up too. Alright, so yeah, let me... Actually, before I go on a buying spree, I forgot about... yeah, we could have just spent the whole day ranking people up. Carpentry. Oh, but I think we can buy... yeah, we can buy those now. We can buy coral. Extra brewing, extra shop front. I do kind of want the extra shop front, but extra brewing, we can use that now. Alright, so now we go back to Quinn. Alright, filters. So, what do we... Hang on, let's open our book again. So we are the Silence Cure is what we bought, yes? So B, C, and E. Yeah, we're buying some of these top tier items now that we're into this. Because we want to make sure we purchase them because we can only get so many of them per day. Alright, got most of what we wanted here. Let's give you a slime. Alright, and we're back home. I just wanted to flip over my cauldrons again. And then we'll go back to the town. And also we need to install our new cauldron too. Let's pop our brews and then flip out our cauldrons. Yeah, we need more mana potions because everyone's going to start needing more of these. Oof. That is a lot of nasty, that's a lot of nastiness in that. That's a really good one, though. Grand Petrification Cure. That's too bad it's not one of those. Grand Poison Cure, but it doesn't have the necessary stars. It does not technically make the mark, as it were. Alright, let's... Settings? Oh, no, not settings. Customization. There we go. Cauldrons. Crystal Cauldron goes back there. What is that? No, we want to keep the Storm Cauldrons. I like the Storm Cauldrons. Yeah, the Glass Cauldron's not... No. We don't need the Glass Cauldron. No, we want the Storm Cauldron. Then that's going to replace the Shadow Cauldron, because that only holds 7. We can do better. And then while we're here... Well, I don't need to worry about the shelves just yet. Alright, let's get to brewing, shall we? We need more mana potions. There we go. The Figment Palm Help balance things out. And now we just need 2 that are equal. All right, pumping this up will be good. We're gonna brew to, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to brew to a 4 because we're gonna let this go the rest of the way. No, we brew to a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, next recipe. Yeah, the silence cure. All right, this one's looking good. Grand silence cure. Plus, we added an Eye of Newt to add some extra positive traits to it. We just got to get you down to a 5. Beautiful. Let's get some more health pots flowing. Simple and clean. So, Grand Stamina Potion. A and E. Creeping Mildew. Now, there's our Grand. We might be able to squeeze this out. Very stable. So, gains 1 additional. So, this actually will technically qualify for our competition potion. That works. That works. And then last but not least, we have so many pots to brew here. What else do we need? Thunder. B and D. Yeah, Thunder Tonics. B and D. Right, so that's a 30B and we have a 30D. 27. Yeah. Grand Thunder Tonic. May get 2 additional stars. That's not going to push it far enough, but I still want to brew it anyway. Gives us access to one of the locations. Alright, we can do 2 more level ups. Yeah. Wow, it's hot down here. Yes, it took some doing, but I finally got the temperature up into the proper range. There is a frost enhancement keeping the lava's heat in check. I deactivated it and then threw some kindling for good measure. I like the heat. Like most demons, I grew up underground. Just be careful not to burn the place down, please. I suppose I can avoid that, but it's hardly fair that you keep amending the terms of our agreement. I think don't set my house on fire is a pretty reasonable request. You're right. Of course you're right. Truly, Sylvia, you're a font of wisdom without equal. And you're laying it on a little thick. Sometimes pandering is the best way to steer conversation in your favor. Dignity be damned. Pander. Raise interest by 24. Apply self-hatred for 2 turns. Well, actually, this plays into one and done because, like, if you don't take an extra turn, who the heck cares? Okay, yeah, Pander, come on board. Who has time for dignity anyway? Wield the power responsibly, dear protege. Now, as toasty as it is in here, I find myself in need of more kindling. Care to come along? Here we are. There's bound to be abundant driftwood along the shore. I assume we'd be buying kindling from a vendor. I know this one druid. There are some things you must do yourself. Roxanne takes a piece of driftwood from the sand. She pulls it close as if sniffing it. Sylvie can just make out the sound of Roxanne whispering in an unfamiliar language. What was that spell? It's a ritual, but not a magical one. I don't mean to be secretive, but I tend to be private about my heritage. Could say I'm still working out exactly what it means to be a demon living on the surface. Suffice to say, there's a ritualistic significance to the gathering of fuel for the hearth. So please keep your eye out for more driftwood, but allow me to carry it all myself. Don't be silly. I'm glad to help you carry the burden. Under normal circumstances, I'd be glad to shirk the labor, but honoring tradition isn't being silly, and every demon carries her own kindling during the week of 1,000 pyres. You don't have to explain anything to me. I'll follow your lead on whatever I can do. That is not unmeaningful, you know. I'm far from home, Sylvia. To my knowledge, I'm the only demon on this entire landmass. It's not my nature to feel lonely. But when the demonic holidays like this roll around, I think of the people I've left behind, think of my family. And I'm glad not to be entirely alone here. I'm right upstairs if you ever need me. After all, I miss my family too. We had this holiday tradition where we'd all wear blindfolds and touch gross stuff. Good times. I've lived among humans for years, and you still manage to baffle me. Thanks all the same. I'm not sure I realized how much this particular holiday meant to me until just now. It's not altogether irritating to be sharing it with you. Oh, the music changed. The music changed, right? I'm not going crazy? Alright, kitties. You were ready to level up, right? Yes, you were. Or maybe it's just because it's nighttime and I'm not usually out this late. Hey, so we set some eels aside for a special occasion. And we were just about to put them to use. You want in? Put them to use? You mean eat them? What? No, we don't want to eat them. We got plans for these slimy things. Big plans. Salt ate one. So I got a big peckish and I thought it deserved a treat. We've all got plenty to work with. Don't worry. Come on, Sylvia. You want to be a blood brother? You gotta do this to run with us. All right, here's the deal. There's some people around town who are on our list. And those people are going to wonder why their homes suddenly smell like rotting eel. You follow? We sneak into their homes, stash an eel somewhere, and get out without being seen. I like the cats, all right? I can do that. I'm sneaky. And if I get spotted, I can handle myself in a fight. Whoa there, Tiger. We don't need any altercations. Stealth is key. But if you want to take the first house, be our guest. Visualize success, Sylvia. All right, here goes. Don't worry, Pepper. I'm sure she's got this. And if she gets caught, we never met her, right? Uh-oh. Looks like the window's locked. But look, Salt, she's noticed the chimney. If she tries to climb up there, she'll definitely be falling to her death. Wait, she's got her flying broom with her. Where was she keeping that thing? Mission accomplished. Nicely done, Sylvia. Yeah! Flying up and dropping the eel down the chimney? That was an inspired move. Personally, I'm not shy about breaking a window, but your way worked too. We can take it from here. I know you're due back at your shop. Shop can wait. I don't really want to miss any of this. Look, Pepper, someone's developing a taste for mischief. Mischief is delicious. Unfortunately, the eels are delicious too. We sort of got into the sack while you were otherwise occupied. No more eels, no more vengeance, but at least we made that one count. Please accept this token of our appreciation. Ooh, okay, yeah. I be buying those. I be enjoying that cost reduction. Nice, very nice. Running with us comes with rewards. Now get out of here. You might want to hurry. I'm going to start burping up eel any minute. And I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to level up any further. I did give Quinn some stuff, yes? Is there anything else I need to buy? We got most of the really good stuff. Fulguroid ore, sure. More of the cobweb fish. Antler jelly, sure. Just want to see if there's any, like, ones that I'm completely out of. This one's a little bit... Now we're getting it a little on the weaker side, so I think we're good. Alright, well, let's check for cutscenes before we proceed. She's fine, right? She'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. We spent a whole crap ton of money, but we'll be fine. The inevitable life of a two-time champion, idol of millions. Sylvia, I hope I'm not interrupting. I'm all set up at the guild hall now. Baptiste said to let you know. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Was there something else? Matter of fact, yeah. You've shown me a kindness, Sylvia, sending me on this new path. Feels like I should return the favor. I'm not going to ask him for money. That's. You could share some pointers. I'm always looking to learn and grow. That's not a bad way to be. I was going to suggest you start growing your own ingredients. Ever try it? Oh, this is where we get to grow our own stuff. I took a botany class in college where we learned the basics. Didn't go well, though. Not for my GPA. And not for the poor plants. Not everybody's gifted with the green thumb, but gardening's easy with a slime bulb. Slime bulb? Come across them every once in a while. Little critters gobble up all sorts of things. And in the right conditions, they'll reshape their own protoplasmic mass to grow identical copies of their last meal. It's downright fascinating adaptation. They're awful nice to look at. And eco-friendly, I'm guessing, if they have your endorsement. Any resource you can clone, by definition, renewable. Here, I'll provide you with a specimen I extracted from the wild. It's a bit of a runt, but I nursed her to health with my homemade plant formula. And frequent words of encouragement. Alright. Thanks. I'll try it out. Does me some good, see you're giving thought to minimizing your footprint. Mind if I give you some pointers for proper care and feeding? Behold the humble slime bulb, a remarkable, magical, cute as a button organism capable of cloning any ingredient. Just place the ingredient you want to duplicate into an empty slime bulb. Once an ingredient is gestating, you can feed her extra ingredients. That'll help her grow more of the gestating ingredient. Bulb's plasma color tells you what Magimin she prefers to munch on. Feed her the right Magimin and she'll be happy and healthy, and you'll grow lots of ingredients. So flour... I hope I don't have to memorize that. Nice. Who knew that going green could actually give me an edge? That's not such a surprise, really. Nature's not really a congeniality contest. Plenty of animals take what they want and don't say sorry. Squirrels, for instance. You want to bring home some gold? Channel that ferocity, Sylvia. Be the squirrel. Ferocity of the squirrel. Excuse me? Lasts until the end of the cart. Raises interest by 2 whenever a card is played. Persists until another stance card. Corsax Adapt card changes to deal... Huh. Oh, until the end of the haggle session. So, alright. It's a longer term buff. I got scars that say they were... Don't make the mistake of underestimating a squirrel, Sylvia. Not like I underestimated you. That's all I got for now. But you know where to find me. Okay, even more goodies to play with now. Woo! Alright, so if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, better, and different. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya!